Hi everybody, I never know how to start these videos, but this is just a short video for some information for beginners, or I don't know, perhaps you've already been playing a while. Basically this is just to give some helpful tips. One of the first things you will find very helpful, or I find very helpful, is make sure to find the Warframe Wiki. The Warframe Wiki will be one of your best friends. I will put links in the description for all the things I talk about, but as I say, the Warframe Wiki is really good. It carries all the latest information. You can find that at warframe.wikia.com/wiki/Warframe_wiki. But as I say, I will put the links in the description, and there you can find about all the Warframes, the weapons, companions, archwings. That pretty much has all the information there that you're going to need. Now the next site, which I find very useful, because if you're like me, let's go to the back here. Let's go down here. Dum, 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 dum. Whee! We come to the arsenal, and as you can see, I've got Ember upgrade. All of these I find really confusing. Like, what does this do? What does that do? You'll see some of them are maxed and some of them aren't. And how to get the best builds. For that, I use a site called warframebuilder.com. Warframe hyphen, or it's a little minor sign, builder.com. Now here you can get builds for basically everything. You can also test builds if you click on the Warframes and Archwings, and I'll pick Ash here. I keep a tablet next to my, or tab, or whatever you want to call it, next to me, but you can look this up on the PC as well, or on your phone. And there, if you click Ash, you'll find that there's some little slots, and you can put the cards in and test a build that you've got and see how good it is, without having to mess around on your actual Warframe build. So that's a good one. It also does archwings, companions, weapons, pretty much everything that you need you will find on there. And you can set it so either your cards have 0 stars on them or max stars. You can even look for builds without a catalyst converter on there, so you can just do a basic 30-point build up to, as you can see there from my Ember, he's on a 74-point build. So, you know, as I say, you can work on what kind of build you're actually looking for. And so, yeah, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. Oh dear. Right, the next one I was going to look at is, I don't know if this still works. Let me see if this site is still working, because he was talking about closing it. Okay, the next one is Void Trader, and this is for those of you that already know who it is. Every 2 weeks on a Friday, Barrow Katia turns up on one of 3 planets, and he will have items which you can buy. Now, hubframe.com/void-trader-manifest. The hyphen is that little minus side. He shows that shows what he's brought the last time to PC, and normally PlayStation PS4 is maybe up to 3 weeks behind. Whether or not they've actually sorted that out now, I don't know, but you can see roughly what he's brought. So if you're looking for something in particular, you can get a rough idea if he's brought it recently or not, so you can see if it's coming up. It's not the best of sites, but it's handy. Now we get into another really useful website. I have to try and remember the name of it now. Let's see if I can remember. I can't remember what it was called. It was something to do with eating, but I can't remember. Let's see. Death Snacks, that was it. I knew it was something to do with eating. Death Snacks. Now you can set this one up for PS4, and on the Death Snacks website, it's deathsnacks.com/WFPS4/index.html. As I say, I will put all the links into the description. But here he shows current alerts, current invasions, what you can get from those alerts and invasions, how long they're on for, how long they got left. Also, he shows there the Void Trader, when he's coming, where he's coming to, the next time he's coming to the PlayStation will be in a couple of hours, apparently. So it's this weekend that I'm doing this as of this date. He's going to Kuiper Relay on Eris. They used to be ranked locked. I haven't been there for a long time because he never has anything I want now. You can also see the Darvo daily deals. At the moment, Maya is 70% off, 45 Plat, and 0 of 115 left. So you can get that kind of information. You can get information on sorties, void fissures, what kind they are, T1, T2, T3, T4, where they are. Now this is the really important thing with this. It shows you the Cetis day-night cycle. So it will let you know whether it's daytime or nighttime. Although it's only a very short rotation, if I remember rightly, it's 50 minutes per rotation on there. That's kind of useful information. The other one it has, which is useful if you're doing a certain mission, which I believe is the Inaros mission. No, not Inaros. Sarin. It could be Sarin mission, where you have to pick the plants. And picking the plants, you need certain ones on Earth for day and certain ones for night. And this gives you the day-night rotation on Earth. So it will tell you, at the moment that I'm looking at this, it's on a day rotation. It has 1 hour 44 minutes left, and the cycles are 4 hours each. So you're able to plan out when you can go and get these plants. It's a night pitcher plant and a day pitcher plant which you need, and rather than leaving it to chance, oh, I wonder if it's day or night, you can look on here and it will tell you. There's also market items as well. So that's really, really useful site. They are sites that I use a lot, especially, as I say, that there's snacks, and I will put the links in. Really useful for that kind of information. Now, if you're away from your PlayStation and your tablet or PC, whatever, and you've got a phone, I've got Android phone. Really useful apps I've found for this is, there is the official Warframe app. Now, they also do it for iOS, I know that. This is useful. You do have to log in with your, it's best to log in with your PlayStation 4 account, and on that you are able to deploy and retrieve your extractors that you've got on the planets. So that's very useful. When it's every 8 hours that they're ready, if you've gone out and you're shopping, or your mum's taking you shopping, or your wife's taking you shopping, or your husband, or whoever, if you're out, even if you've gone down the pub, you can still log into this and do your extractors. Handy. You can also claim stuff from the foundry. If you've got frames building, you can claim them. So, you know, there's lots you can do with it, but it does warn you that if you log in here, don't be logged in on your game at home, because it won't always save the data. So it's one or the other, either in the game or on the app. Another one I found useful is one called Ducars or Plat. Now, I know this is for Android. I've not been able to see, I can't find it for iOS, so there might be an equivalent. But this is useful. It tells you the current Ducars, you need to buy items from Barrow Katia, and it will tell you, like the Akbolto barrel, the Ducats, it's worth 45 Ducats. Plat, it's worth 3. So do you sell it for platinum, or do you sell it for Ducats? Obviously that's a bit of a no-brainer. It's worth more Ducats, and so on and so forth. You can also see the Akbolto receiver, that's worth 100 Ducats, and platinum, it's worth 31.5. It might be worth selling that for 30 plat or whatever, but if there's something you really want from Barrow Katia and you're short 100 Ducats and you've got one of these in your inventory, well, I know what I'd do. But that's entirely up to you. It's just a really useful device. Not only that, it tells you, when you scroll down, what relics it comes from, whether it's an uncommon or a common drop, or rare drop from these relics. Also tells you when it was released into the game, and the estimated date that it will go into the vault, and how many days before it goes into the vault. At the moment, it looks like it's going in October next year. I get a bit confused because it always shows American dates, not European. So anyway, 470 days left approximately before that goes into the vault for the Akbolto. So as I say, that's really good, and it lists it all alphabetically all the way down here. You've got all the Zephyr and everything. It's all listed. Zephyr systems, 100 Ducats or 15 platinum. Now, talking about buying stuff for platinum, did I talk about everything I wanted to talk about on apps first? We had Ducats or Plat, or from WarDroid. That's another useful one. It gives you alerts about alerts and invasions. Although you can already get that with the Warframe app, and WarDroid again is on Android. I don't think it's on iOS. You'll have to look for. I'm not much into Apple, so I'm afraid I can't help too much with that. But I'm sure there will be some kind of equivalent. Somebody's bound to make something. But with WarDroid, it gives you the more information, whether or not, you know, how long the invasion is, what you're going to get from the invasion.
Tenno, there's a time-limited mission available. Check navigation.
Thank you, Space Mommy. Over what the others tell you, or what the Warframe app tells you. That just gives you the basic information. WarDroid and DeathSnacks gives you much more in-depth information, and also WarDroid, you can set that up so that it will give you an alert on your phone. So if you're playing and your phone go off, beep beep beep, and it will let you know what they're, very much like Space Mommy just did there with the whatever. So it's handy. Maybe you're in another room and you're not playing at the moment, but there's a special thing that you want to look out for, and you know that alert might be coming up, or invasion might be coming up to get it. That's handy. The other one that's really good is Google. Now Google's really good for getting stuff, or getting to know prices. If we go back out, let's go back out here, and then how do I get into there? We go. I don't want to go there, not yet. I'm trying to remember which one I want. LT. Here we go, the market. Now you will see marketplace is a good place for trading. They won't always have the prices there, and ooh, what a shocker, some people will try and scam you on prices. They'll try and sell stuff for too much, or you might want to know what something's worth. With Google, again, really useful. You can put it in and we'll say, let's have a look, Zephyr CPH, Zephyr Prime, and you'll, in Google results, you'll get the Warframe market. That's okay, but the one you're looking for is Nexus Stats. There on Nexus Stats, they will give you what it's worth. The full item at the moment, current price 90 platinum, blueprints 15, chassis 10, neuroptics 15, systems 20. So that is a good place to go to get prices. Now these prices are based on PC. You can knock about 10% off for PlayStation. Always check Nexus Stats before you go accepting what people are asking for. I found it a very good rule of thumb, and I've actually got items a lot cheaper than people have been asking. This is the going rate, in my opinion. Nexus Stats is the going rate for items. So actually, if you buy the parts, it's cheaper than buying the complete frame in that. 15, 30, 50, 60. Yeah, it costs you 60 platinum to buy the individual parts for Zephyr. So that's really handy if you're going to be spending plat or want to sell items. If you want to know what the going rate for an item is, that's a good place to go. I don't know what the... Let's have a look at Rhino Prime. There we go, Rhino Prime. I actually have one of those. And go. See, Rhino Prime is 500 plat. Oh, I got one of those. That's nice. but his blueprint alone is selling for 300 plat. Now, what gets me is people will say, oh yeah, you can't build it without the blueprint. You can't build it without any of the parts. You've got to have all the parts. So because that is a vaulted frame, it's a little you know, oh, 15 plat for the systems. Why? It's a vaulted frame. If you want 300 plat for the blueprint, surely the systems has got to be worth pretty much the same. What they're saying is there's more of those systems out there than there is of the blueprint. It depends. But anyway, that's Nexus stats, Zephyr, Ducars or Plat, and Death Snacks, and all the others. As I say, I will put the links and the names in the description. And well, I think that will do for this video. The next time I'll have a look at some other bits and pieces. Yeah, I think that will do. So thank you very much. I hope you find this a little bit helpful. Please like if you like it. If you don't, I'm very sorry. I'm a bit and ahhry because I wanted to get as much information in as I could. One of the problems with Warframe is that, or not with Warframe, with the PlayStation, is it doesn't allow me to video record overlays of the writing and stuff. Otherwise I would have written it all down. So there we go. Give us a subscribe if you want, if you're not already subscribed. I think there's ring a little bell and you'll get notified when I put more videos up. I'm doing videos of other stuff as well at the moment. I'm trying to get as much in as I can. So please bear with me, forgive me. I'm old, that's my excuse. And I'll see what else I can do for you later on. But for now, that's it. And take care of yourselves. Bye bye.